Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again for the Chardon Polka Band's Stay-at-Home Polka Variety Hour. Starring your host, Jake Kouwe. Featuring Mike Franklin, Mitch Lawrence, and Bob Young. Here now is the host of your show, Jake Kouwe.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Kouwe is joined tonight to start off the show by some very special guests. Oh, come on. Come on, Benji. You've been excited about this. Oh, my goodness. Let's look. All right, folks. We're here. Sorry, just double-checking that we are connected, and hopefully we are. We got little Luke Kouwe and
Benjamin.
And guess who is 6 months old today?
They're 6 months old today. Yay!
That's right. You guys are 6 months old. How does it feel?
Are you worried about it, Ben?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Aren't these guys adorable? They are just awesome. They're here to kick off the show tonight with us because we know everybody's always like, oh, where are the boys? Where are the boys? Well, they're kicking off the show, kicking off some polka music. So, Emily, tell us about these last wonderful 6 months.
Well, Ben has 2 teeth now. I don't know if you can even see them, but they're in there. 2 teeth. And he loves tummy time now, which he hated tummy time for a long time. So he's come a long way. He loves to talk all the time.
Not everybody knows what tummy time is.
You're
using some parental lingo, which I'm hip with.
You put them on their tummy, and they're supposed to like put their head up and stuff, and they don't like it. But Lukey loves it. Lukey today, he's been crawling backwards for a while because I guess that's easier than crawling forwards. And today, first day ever, on his 6-month birthday, he crawled forward. What? We're in trouble.
Oh, Lukey's so awesome.
But yeah, so he's a mover and a groover, and he's super adventurous, going all over the place. And Ben just like looks around and studies stuff. He has to know what everybody's doing. Mm-hmm. They eat solid foods. They love carrots and applesauce and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, they're into all that stuff.
Yeah, they're having fun.
And of course, honey, in addition to the boys, the programs. This is 14 weeks of doing the program. How has that been for you? Is that delightful? The boys love the program.
I don't even get to watch it till like the day afterwards, and then I have to watch it in like segments during nap times.
Yeah.
But at least I eventually get to watch it.
These guys are a handful, and we
Lukey,
appreciate everybody watching them and watching us on the TV, right, buddy? Lukey, you're on the screen. Oh, they're like kind of excited right now because there's so much to. You might have noticed there's so much to see in the basement. There's a deer over there. All kinds of crazy things.
There's 2 really bright lights in front of them, so that I think is why Ben was kind of being a little fussy in the beginning. But Ben weighs almost 19 pounds now, and Lukey is about 15 and a half pounds. So they're cruising. Yeah,
I mean, we've been doing the live streams been going on half their lives. It's been half their lives,
crazy.
so you guys have getting to see them grow and stuff. It's wild, and that's going to keep happening in the land of Polka Band. You'll get to watch these 2 awesome kiddos. Luke, say hey to everybody. You love them. And Benji. There's my Benji boy. Don't turn off the TV, Benji, okay? Oh, my goodness. Well, folks, I'm going to run these kids upstairs with Emily, so we got a little song from the Chardon Polka Band to keep you company. Here we go.
Good to see you guys.
Mariszka bella, 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 oh Mariszka bella, 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 oh Mariszka Marysia Bela, 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 oh, Marysia Bela. She's okay. Hey, hey, okie dokie, she is wild. Hey, hey, okie dokie, she's so fine. Hey, hey, okie dokie, yeah.
All right, oh, Mariska Pegula, there we go. This is the guys, I didn't cut the ending off that one yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's week 14 here at Chardon Polka Band World Headquarters. Thank you guys for joining us. It means the world to me, the band, to my wife, Emily, and my two beautiful boys kicking off the show with us today. Of course, been doing this show for 14 weeks with their support. It's wonderful. It's just wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have a wonderful show on the books for you guys today. Of course, I was talking a little bit about my family, Emily, and these two lovely boys. And then we got to see my band family, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mitch Lawrence, Mr. Mike Franklin, and the latest addition to the family, hopefully not a subtraction, Mr. Bob Young. He's new still. Oh my goodness. Love those guys. That, of course, is a shoot we did over at the Burton Public Library. I believe I shared some of that last week because we were involved in a virtual kids program for them. It was a whole lot of fun. And we've still got a few songs from that in the mix that we'll be sharing, you know, as the weeks continue and stuff. And we'll be dropping some of them on YouTube as well. Some good material came out of that. In fact, some of it got used in a program for the Mahoning County and Youngstown Public Library. We just did a whole bunch of content for them. So make sure you go to their website and check that out. I'll be posting a link for that sometime this week, hopefully. Hello to everyone joining us, whether you're watching us live or whether you're watching this at a later time. We're totally glad you're here. I'm going to pick up my Quarter Vox. It's over here, all right? Give me just a second. And we'll get rolling with some polka. I probably have played this one before on the show, but it's kind of what I feel like playing tonight. Just because you think you're so pretty, just because you think you're so hot, just because you think you got something that nobody else has got, you caused me to spend all my money, you laughed and called me old Santa Claus. Well, I'm telling you, I'm through with you, because, just because. because you think you're so pretty, or just because you think you're so hot, just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. You cause me to spend all my money. You loud and call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, I'm through with you because, just because. All right, this was a request from Bill last week, I think, if Bill's watching us this week, and of course he is. Well, soon and very soon, we're gonna see the King. Soon and very soon, we're gonna see the King. Soon and very soon, we're gonna see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. Now no more crying now, we're gonna see the King. There'll be no more crying now, 'cause we're going to see the King. There'll be no more crying now, we're going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. Got there? Oh, soon and very soon, we're going to see the King. Oh, soon and very soon, we're going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we're going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. All right, that one, I think there was a hymn that showed up on our album World War Polka, playing it for you on the accordion. Oh my goodness. And yes, I do see some requests coming in. We'll see what we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, to kick the show off this evening, well, we kicked it off with my kiddos coming down and joining us, but we've been doing this show for 14 weeks. Oh my goodness. So I don't know how many days that is. Somebody could tell me how many. Well, it's 14 days of doing shows. But since this all started, we haven't really done. We've done like one show since all this started. Been over 100 days, and it continues. It continues. Every time I play the Chord of Ox, the lights dim in middle field. Sorry, I'm watching the scroller too. Ice cubes and beer. Gather around, my friends, gather around, and I will try to sing you a song about my girlfriend who I love dear. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. Ice cubes and beer, boys, ice cubes and beer. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. I have a girlfriend, she loves me dear. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. She don't like candy, she don't like cake. She don't eat no ice cream and she don't eat no steak. She don't wear no fur coat, she don't we're not on shears. What a crazy drink, those ice cubes and beer. Ice cubes and beer, boys, ice cubes and beer. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. I have a girlfriend, she loves me dear. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. All that she drinks is ice cubes and beer. Woo! Ice cubes and beer, ladies and gentlemen. By a request, I am Jake Kouwe, your host for the Chardon Polka Band, Social Distancing Variety Hour, right here on Facebook Live or however else you may be watching it. By now, there's probably pirated copies out there of this popular program. People selling them on the street for a nickel, making all kinds of nickels by selling this work of ours, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I hope you guys love it. 14 weeks here. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me set the quarter box down, okay? It's going to break my back. This weighs over 350 pounds. It's hooked to these big amplifiers. You see back here, they're tube amps. Tube amps. Too big to carry. Okay. Well, we'll move on from that joke. Hold on, folks. I got to go to my other screen, and I also got to lower my other screen. I had it raised up so me and the wife and the kiddos could stand right there. Now, let me have a seat. Let me face you guys and talk to you guys. But most importantly, let me reach over here and grab a nice, refreshing platform beer, ladies and gentlemen. Couldn't do the program without platform beer for you guys. This is Tart Fizz, sour ale, brewed with natural flavors, peach and lemonade. Natural lemonade, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I always say. When life gives you, I haven't had any yet. When life gives you lemons, have a beer. And if you're smart, it'll be from Platform beer, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've been doing the show like 14 weeks in my basement, and I think Platform beer has been here for 13 of them. I don't know. I know I poured that quite poorly. We'll get back to that Platform beer. So, let's talk a little bit before our next tune that we're going to get into about the outside world. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I know we kind of talked about for the last month. I've been estimating, we'll do this show through June, through the month of June, because we're going to get back to work here in July. Well, you know, as things continue to unfold, I am not 100% sure how much work we will be getting back to, if that makes sense. There's a lot of different resurgences of the coronavirus happening all over the country. Of course, I know our good friends in Texas. Texas got hit pretty hard this week, so we're very sorry to hear that. Of course, our hearts are with all y'all going through this out there, and we're all going through it together. You know, that's one of the things that this program is about. We're all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we started doing the live stream, was to interact with people who maybe are quarantined at home or social distancing, so they're not getting to hang out with their friend group. And very interestingly enough, this has become a place where friend groups hang out at this live stream. Some people meet their friends on here or have met new friends on here. Of course, the Duckman has gained popularity on here. We've got creative writing. Ryan, I'm not really sure how creative he is. I love you, Ryan. He's a good guy. And of course, hold on. Mike the Beer Man in his proudly in his Chardon Polka Band hat, and he did bring me a new delivery of Platform beer this week. And when we go to the other angle, you'll see I got a new Platform beer sign on this side of the wall over here. So this has become a place where people congregate, and that's really cool. I did not know that was going to happen, and I enjoy it. Kathy pointed out this week, and I see her and the rest of the family are here, that she gets, the whole family gets together. Kathy's whole family gets together from all around the country, and they watch the program together virtually. They watch the program together, and it's been this place they meet on Saturday nights. Wow, folks, you can't believe how insane it is for me to hear that. It's maybe insane. I don't know what word I'm looking for. It's humbling. It's crazy, and I just love to be a part of your lives. And the Chardon Polka Band is proud to be a part of your lives with these live streams, with our shows. Folks, even if we're not doing the live stream, there's tons of YouTube content where you can hang out and watch us all the time, and we love that kind of watching and stuff. And we've been working through this pandemic and finding creative ways to work and to play music and to connect with y'all. So yeah, before I get into more of that, I got a couple things I want to share tonight. So I want to play another song, and this one is not from us. It's from another group that's been out there during this, figuring out how to congregate, figuring out how to play music together, something they had done previously. So I'll play this video and then I'll explain it. All right, this is just an amazing version of the Clarinet Polka. Check this out. Oh my goodness, folks, friends and neighbors. All right, I moved the mic closer to me. People were saying they couldn't hear me. That's not something that people normally say about the Jake. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me tell you about that video because it rules. For this show, and just because that's who I am, and I'm always gathering material for different stuff and checking out new bands and stuff, I came across that recording online, and I said, who are these guys? I've never, it was just a guy's name, George, and I was like, what am I watching? It's beautiful music. It tickled my inner ear with joy and euphoria for the euphonium. Oh my goodness, I like that. Euphoria for the euphonium. And so I emailed or via YouTube messaged the author. I said, please write to me. My name's Jake Kouwe. I'm in the Chardon Polka Band, and I would like to talk to you. Who are you? Where did this song come from? So the Clarinet Polka came from contributor George Father. Now, George Father, he's the one who posted it online, so I contacted him, and he said these are him and all his buddies from the Air Force Band. And when they were stationed in Germany, they put a polka band together, an offshoot of the Air Force Band, I guess. So they were these guys all met. They were stationed in Germany, and now they're all over the country. Well, during the pandemic, during social distancing, during quarantining, George reached out to his old bandmates, and he said, I reached out to see if anyone was interested, and nearly all the original members wanted to do a project with him. So they had a wonderful time, he says, performing together in Germany and played many of the festivals, and now they had a wonderful time doing this. And wow, so many, and they're all across the country, California, Texas. There's still people in Germany, and of course, like the Chardon Polka Band's been doing our virtual work, they each recorded their part separately, and they sent it all in and put it together, and wow, it's awesome. It's cool. And like everyone right now, we're figuring out how to work through all this, right? They're figuring out how to do their thing. We're figuring out how to do our thing, because our thing doesn't look normal right now. Your thing probably doesn't look normal right now. Everything's changed. The way we do business has changed. The way we do music has changed, and it's going to continue to change. Like I kind of was saying before that song, I was really hoping, all right, we're going to go back to work in July, and we'll wrap up this live stream. Well, folks, I got more cancellations on the book. Just this week, well past July, we got word that the Mount Angel Oktoberfest in Oregon was canceled. I think it was yesterday, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Linde Oktoberfest there in Tulsa has been canceled. The Nashville Oktoberfest has been canceled. So many great festivals that we have been overjoyed to be a part of these last few years. Tulsa was one of our first few really big Oktoberfest we started playing, and playing it on a regular basis. And I think this would have been our 7th year out there. It would either be our 6th or 7th year in Tulsa. So that's heartbreaking, because we won't get to connect with those people like we normally do. I won't get to see all my friends who work that festival. I won't see all my favorite bands who work that festival. So wow, it's truly heartbreaking. And so we're glad we do have a way to connect. Now, while I'm on that topic, and I know I'm rambling, that's what I do, folks, I'm sorry. So I thought we were going to wrap these up at the end of June, and I was telling Mike the Beer Man this, I would not consider this to be our last live stream. What is going to happen, next weekend's July 4th, we're going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. Next weekend's July 4th. I assume most of y'all are partying with family or friends, or social distancing. You're partying in your basement or in your backyard, shooting off your own fireworks. Don't blow your hands off, folks. Then the week after, theoretically we have a gig, so we can't do that gig. But looking towards the end of July and into August, we'll keep the streams going. Probably the same time, same night. That'll be a discussion and a look at the schedule, And speaking of the 4th of July, I want to share this with you. We got a cool new 4th of July project coming out. So let me find it here.
Today we set out on an adventure. A polka adventure, that is.
I will be your tour guide on this cross-country polka road trip today.
Summer's all about having a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boldly going where no polka band has ever gone before, nor should they.
Down here you can get your gas, snacks, ammo, Shiner beer on tap.
What does that mean?
More tequila.
From the Pokaholics, and I'm gonna make some noise.
And don't blow your hands out with fireworks.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest.
And that just goes to show, no matter where you are in this country, you can find some good polka music to jam to this summer.
As I was walking that ribbon of highway.
All right, now that project, like many projects that we endeavor, or I endeavor as well, got out of hand fast. All right, let me share this with you. I had an idea. I was like, I'll throw some patriotic music together. Of course, we've had some different contributors for this online show, and I was like, in the Chardon Polka Band, we can do a couple patriotic tunes. Cool, 4th of July special, perfect. Well, then I started, getting stuff I wanted to use that wasn't patriotic, but I thought, this is good. This is America. This is some good material. I want to use this, and so the project started expanding to the point where I had all these songs and files. And I called, we work with Lake Erie Video out of Chardon, Ohio. I could get into video stories, but a lot of the stuff I edit, and then when we need help with a project, they edit it. And some of the stuff we shoot ourselves, some stuff we need help with, and they shoot it. Like our Christmas specials, we usually just hand those off to them because we want them to be real polished and look real nice. Anyway, so I was talking to Jeff, and I go, yeah, I got all these files, I got all these songs, I got patriotic stuff, I got just random polkas bouncing around. I don't even know how to connect it all anymore. I don't know. This project got huge all of a sudden. And Jeff pitched the idea to me. He shot back at me, and he's like, well, what if you do like this cross-country summer road trip virtually, because you got all these artists from around the country playing music. And I said, that's beautiful. And then it's not, I'm calling it a 4th of July project. It doesn't even mention the 4th of July, folks. But it is about the good old US of A. And there's nothing more 4th of July than the US of A. Excuse me, I was getting choked up. Anyway, I want to share with you, we got the time. I want to share with you, because I'm hyped about this project. It's called Polka Across America. It's going to come out like Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday. We're working on getting it done. I got to quit adding stuff to the mix. I'm having too much fun, but I want to share with you. This is one of the artists we're featuring, and while we are going around the country meeting some of our favorite polka groups, I went, like I said, this one kind of got away from me. I went, there's not just polka out there. We can include other artists of related genres, like this guy. His name's Nathan, and he plays Zydeco, and I want you to enjoy this. This is directly from that special Polka Across America, so you know what you're going to see. It's going to be awesome. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, hold on. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Hold on. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong video. That was Chardon Polka Band popping up. And now you'll see my friend Nathan. All right, friends and neighbors, that's our good friend Nathan Plumbar. I didn't know him until a month ago, but now he's my good friend. And he likes doing the same thing I like doing, drinking beer and playing accordion. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we do every Saturday night, folks. Woo! All right, should we give you one? All right, let's give you a Chardon Polka Band beer song. It had been aching bad since 2 days ago. It hurt so bad that I had a conniption. I was sitting on the doctor's table, I was asking for some help, and they said, let us write you a prescription. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. And if you take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know? You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll be fine. I was working on my truck, I had it hoisted in the air, but then the darn thing fell and crushed my arm. Called my doctor, I was screaming, oh doc, you gotta help me. And they said, now don't be alarmed, just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Just take 2 beers and call me in the morning. And if you take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know? You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Oh, 1, 2, that's the medication. 1, 2, nature's pain alleviation. 1, 2, that's what the doctors say. 1, 2, it'll help you on your way. Oh, take 2 beers and call me in the morning. Take 2 beers and call me in the morning. And if you take 2 beers, you'll feel better, don't you know it? You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll be fine. You gotta take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Take 2 beers and call me, you'll feel fine. Ladies and gentlemen, platform beer, the beer of champions. Champions literally drink this every day before they go out and champion. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jake Kouwe from the Chardon Polka Band. Hope you're enjoying the program tonight. Of course, if you do not understand what's going on, if this is your first Chardon Polka Band live stream, the band isn't here. Just me, ladies and gentlemen. It's like we took all the good parts of the Chardon Polka Band and we told them not to come. And you're just getting me playing the accordion. You know, it's okay. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a social distancing program. We don't believe it would be safe to get the gang in the basement. We just don't feel that safe right now, and we can't control the weather, and oh my goodness, there's a lot of... That's why, like I said, give me 2 weeks. We got to figure out the next step. Anyway, check out the new platform beer sign. All right, and what's going to happen next? Let's see. We played the Clarinet Polka. I talked about our 4th of July special. It's no longer a 4th of July special. I talked about getting carried away. Then I got carried away. It's a pretty good program so far. Time to go to the kids' corner. Let's go to the kids' corner. I think I did the Water Buffalo song a few weeks back. Oh, welcome to the Kids Corner. Sally the camel has 4 humps. Sally the camel has 4 humps. Sally the camel has 4 humps. So ride, Sally, ride, bump, bump, bump. Sally the camel had 3 humps. Sally the camel had 3 humps. Sally the camel had 3 humps. So ride, Sally, ride, bump, bump, bump. Sally the camel had 2 humps. Sally the camel had 2 humps. Sally the camel had 2 humps. So ride, Sally, ride. All right. A very tasteful number. Now Sally the camel had 1 hump. Sally the camel had 1 hump. Sally the camel had 1 hump. So ride, Sally, ride. All right, keeps going down numerically. Sally the camel had no humps. Sally the camel had no humps. Sally the camel had no humps. 'Cause Sally was a horse. That's for all our children's watching, our younger people, stuck at home with mom or dad, with grandma and grandpa, stuck at home. Or maybe I'm just babysitting them. Maybe your parents set you in front of the computer screens to watch the Jake on Saturday night, huh? That'd be weird. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it'd be weird. And speaking of Sally the camel, Sally called me when she got the word. She said, Jake, I suppose you heard the news about Alice. So I ran to the window and I looked outside and I could not believe my eyes. There's a big limousine pulled into Alice's drive. Well, I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she got a reason, but I don't wanna know. For 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Well, 24 years trying to get the chance to tell her how I'm feeling, maybe get a second glance. I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. All right, so some of you guys may have not seen the Chardon Polka Band before. Maybe your family's drug you into this and you're not a fan of polka music at all, and now you never will be after watching this program, this schmuck deliver your polka music. But what would normally happen in this song is I would go, 24 years I was living next door to Alice. And the whole audience, there'd be 5 billion people standing in front of the Chardon Polka Band. That's how we do business. 5 billion people would then go, Alice, who the blank is Alice? Now you fill in the blank. Some people say heck, and then some people take it further. I just did the Kids Corner. I can't take it further on this program. I'm not going to do that. So that's what I'm explaining though. If you're at a polka show, that's what would happen. Now this is a basement polka show, so I go like this and I don't hear anybody singing back to me. Not even the upstairs. They're not yelling down. They're actually yelling, stop, stop. Well, I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she got a reason, but I don't wanna know. But 24 years I was living next door to Alice. Alice, who the heck is Alice? Well, 24 years I've been up in my chance to tell you how I'm feeling, maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Alice, who the heck is Alice? Now we grew up together, we were 2 kids in a park, and we carved our names into the tree bark. That was me and Alice. Now she walks out the door, she got her head held high, and just for a minute, I catch her eye as a big limousine pulls into Alice's drive. I don't know is Alice. Well, 24 years trying to get the chance to tell her how I feel, baby, get a second glance. I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the heck is Alice? Oh, this is a song of great loss, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a Chardon Polka Band glass this week. It's Darth Vader, just so you know. This is a song of great loss. Not always a thing in the polka world, but, sometimes great loss comes up, Yes, he says, I don't know why she's leaving. Where's she gonna go? She may have her reasons, but I don't want to know. 24 years, I was living next door to Alice. For 24 years, I was hoping for a chance to tell her how I feel and maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. And he was crying, and he was sighing, and inside he was dying. That's creative writing, Ryan. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still sing Alice together. Never know where a song's gonna go. Even I don't, ladies and gentlemen. Just ask my bandmates. I start into these things. I don't know where they're headed. Sometimes they're not headed to a good place. Sometimes they are. And we see what happens. I love you guys, and you guys are here to see what happens. So many of you, like my good friend, the Smoot family from Wisconsin. That's where they reside currently. And yes, if your last name is Smoot, Wisconsin makes sense. That's the most Wisconsin name I ever heard. In fact, when I first met Phyllis Smoot, a Lutheran minister, she was living in Indiana. And when I saw her name, Phyllis Smoot, I said, boy, she should live in Wisconsin. Well, now she does. And ladies and gentlemen, earlier last week, this week, I can't keep track of the time anymore here in quarantine. I received a very important package in the mail sent via my good friend Phyllis Smoot from Wisconsin. Now, this package was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want you to look at this. I want you to look at it and take note. This is Purple Door ice cream, whiskey flavored whiskey. That's right. This one's empty. I've eaten it all. I've ate almost all the ice cream, almost single-handedly. I go to my daily ice cream break. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Polka quarantine, I'm living off platform beer and ice cream. It's my life has never been better. I love it. So this whiskey flavored ice cream, of course, the Smoot family sent the whole happy hour set of ice cream flavors. There was beer and pretzels. There was the old-fashioned brandy and whiskey, and there was vanilla as well. I don't know. I had to put my own alcohol on that. You know what I did? I got a big scoop of vanilla, and then I filled the rest up with platform beer. That's a deadly combination. I love it. And I love my friends, the Smoot family. Thank you, Phyllis, Justin, and the kids. We appreciate you watching every week. We appreciate the ice cream. Oh, my God. Purple Door ice cream, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. It's going to make an appearance in the July 4th special that's no longer a July 4th special. Ice cream. I love ice cream. You scream. I scream. We all just scream, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when we're eating ice cream. Now, what I did is I took the old-fashioned brandy flavor and I chopped up some strawberries we had and dribbled them on top of it, dribbled these strawberries on top of it. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen, next time you're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, check out the Purple Door Ice Cream Factory and go visit our friends the Smoots. They'll have you. They're ministers. They got to let you in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got more music on the program. Gonna play another one from the band. This one's called Polka All Night from a recent session we did together. Always love working with these guys, and that's what this program is about, ladies and gentlemen. Even though, like I said, I know it's just me in this basement, but these guys are here in spirit. It creeps me out sometimes because I hear their voices in my head. They're with us every moment of the way in spirit. So here's the rest of the Chardon Polka Band playing Polka All Night. And I'm there too, helping out, doing my best, but they're dazzling. Here they are. Come on, video. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. Look at that guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Now the professional's coming in.
If you're down in the dumps feeling blue, I'll tell you what you should do. Turn up the music, take a chance. We'll have us a polka dance.
We're gonna polka all night.
So the morning comes to take us away.
We're gonna polka all night.
When tomorrow comes, we polka all day. The rhythm's bumping, it's time to go. Don't just sit there and watch a show. Grab your lady, hit the floor. Polka till you can't take it no more.
We're gonna polka all night.
So the morning comes to take us away.
We're gonna polka all night.
When tomorrow comes, we polka all day. Too hard, sway to the beat, jump up and down, and move your feet. We'll party like nobody can. We're the Chardon Polka Band.
We're gonna polka all night.
So the morning comes to take us away.
We're gonna polka all night.
When tomorrow comes, we polka all day. Now we're the Chardon Polka Band. So grab a lady,
Gentle now.
or grab a man and get on the dance floor. Bust a move, bust a move, bust a move. Get real smooth with a girl. Take her out for a whirl. We're gonna polka all night. That's how we do it, baby. Polka all night. Come on, we're getting crazy. Polka all night. Extra grits and gravy. Polka all night. Polka all night. Polka all night. We're gonna polka all night.
Polka All Night with the rest of the Chardon Polka Band. And Jake was there too, helping out just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of polka, we got a lot of polka friends out there. I was talking about my friends, the Smoots, but I want to talk about one of my favorite bands. Das ist lustig. Valina and Ross, and a drummer usually, right? But Valina and Ross, come on. The stars of Das ist lustig. I know they're tuning in. This Wednesday, I don't understand time zones, so I'm not going to tell you what time it is. But on Wednesday, on the Das ist lustig Facebook, I believe it's on their Facebook, not their YouTube. Valina, chime in there, tell me if I'm on the right direction. But they're doing a special Hump Day celebration this Wednesday, July 1st, because, ladies and gentlemen, July 1st, it isn't just Wednesday of this week. It's the Wednesday of the entire year. July 1st is the halfway point of 2020. So we've made it this far. At least we will have on Wednesday. And Jake will be doing this on that live stream as well. So you'll want to join in with that live stream. I'll be making a special appearance. I believe they got some other specialer guests, perhaps even more special than me, better players, better looking. I don't know. I don't think another such thing exists because, you know, you can't get much better looking than this because I'm wearing this brand new Chardon Polka Band jersey shirt. It's pretty cool, right? I think so. And you probably think so too. You could order one offline at www.chardonpolkaband.com. Yes. So, I was just talking about Das ist lustig. My buddy Brett. Brett, you still out there? Hold on. I could say hello to people for 24 hours on here. We got so many friends and fans who tune in. But Brett was a fellow. If you're still watching, Brett, comment over there. And if not, I've already launched into this story about Brett, so I'm going to tell it. So I mentioned the Mount Angel Oktoberfest was canceled this year, and we very sadly will not be going out to Mount Angel, Oregon this year. As a band, I guess I won't be going personally either. But so many years ago, like 3-4 years ago, when we went out to Mount Angel, the night we got in, so we drive in, I think it was like 10 o'clock at night, we're getting checked in at this place we're staying, and there's music going on, and there's totally like a singer in the bar, or the little resort thing we're staying at, right? There's they got bars and stuff like that, and there's a singer in the bar, and he's playing all different kinds of stuff. And we're like, it's groovy. So we drop all our stuff off at our rooms, and we all of us go up the hill to where this place was. And we all get a table together. We're sitting there drinking beers, laughing. I think maybe they had a popcorn machine or something, or pretzels. We're eating, laughing, and watching this guy play music. Just a one-man band. And he played the guitar, and he played the piano, right? Or the keyboard, electric piano, keyboard, all that stuff. And oh my goodness, he was delightful. But it's like a Tuesday night. And wasn't very crowded, and we were just having the time of our lives. We were laughing, singing along, cheering, and so he singled us out. He looked over and he's like, "All right, the groovy-looking folks here on a Tuesday night. What's their deal? Are you guys by any chance musicians?" And we're like, whatever. We've seen some instruments before. And, as one thing led to another, we went and got all our instruments and joined this guy. And we ended up playing the Mount Angel Oktoberfest is not an easy feat. I mean, we play for like 4 or 5 hours a day, sometimes at multiple venues in the Oktoberfest. But like every night we would go, and this guy was playing in the bar the whole time we were there. Every night we would go jam with this guy at like 11 o'clock midnight when we were done with the festival. We're like, Brett's playing, let's go jam with Brett, and we just had a delightful time. In fact, I know like our last night that Brett was there with us, I went up there and was like, "Oh, no, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to, okay, like one of those moves. Like, no, you just do your thing. I couldn't possibly, okay, I'll join in." Well, I better play one of the songs we play with Brett. He's not even tuned in anymore, probably. Brett. Anyway. Stories from the road like those, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the Chardon Polka Band is all about. Here's another song. And it's time to wrap up, too. South to the land of the pine, I was humming my way into North Carolina, looking down the road, pray to God to see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping like Raleigh I'll see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Born in Kouwe up in New England, I was born to be a fella in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now.
North Carolina, they're getting me cold. I lost money playing polka, so I had to up and leave. But I ain't looking back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. All right, wagon wheel, folks. As I told my story about Brett, and I said I was going to wrap up the program. But speaking of the program, this is a great, this kind of cool thing, Me and my dad were talking this week. You guys got to meet my dad last week, right? On the show. Some of you guys tuned in. Some of you guys probably tuned out halfway through, watching me and my dad talk for an hour. Oh, but my goodness. So, I was talking to my dad about this. The live stream is totally different. Like I couldn't just interview my dad on stage at the Mount Angel Oktoberfest. That's not what those people, wonderful people and all that, that's not what people come there to see. They want to drink beer and sing on Prosit, right? And I couldn't say interview my dad on the Chardon Square when we're playing. No, we only got 2 hours to rock and roll. We want to play some music. But this program is a way to engage people on a different field, and there's so many great things about the live stream. Oh my goodness, so many great things. So we can engage people like that with different material. I get to interview my dad. We asked Bob Young if he'd rather have, I think it was 25 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck. That happened on this program. What? Right? I mean, it's weird stuff. It's zany. My dad was like, now the people who watch this program, they're super fans, What a great opportunity to rock with the super fans. That's you guys, man. Somebody says, are we still playing on the 2nd in Independence? Theoretically. Call them. So, ladies and gentlemen, now this venue, this online interactive venue, has been a field in which I can do some more of my storytelling, unchecked. I'm not, I am looking at the watch going, I'm supposed to be putting my boys to sleep, but Grandma's over, she's helping. But, when we're doing a stage show, I can't ramble for 30 minutes because we got to play some music. I can ramble for 30 minutes on this program. I mean, y'all might turn it off, but I can still do it. In fact, this is what I do when you guys aren't watching in my basement. I just sit here talking for hours. Anyway, I told that story about my buddy Brett in Mount Angel, Oregon. And then I launched this song. We sang with him, Wagon Wheel. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. And I love that song, folks. It's a very popular song. Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish, he did a country western version of it, and it gets played all the time. And now cover bands play it all over. But before cover bands were playing this song, before anybody was playing, Bob Dylan wrote that lick. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. He just did it like an impromptu jam that got recorded somewhere. And then a band called Old Crow Medicine Show, they got a hold of it, and this was real popular, like in the Carolinas and stuff. People just went nuts. They love Old Crow Medicine Show, and they loved that song. And then like 8 years later, Darius Rucker got a hold of it and had a big hit, ladies and gentlemen. So this song's been around for a long time. People dig this song. I dig this song, and I've got a lot of mileage out of this song, as has the Chardon Polka Band in its entirety. I used to sing that song, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. I used to sing it with a group I was in called the Family Dog. Same time as the Polka Band. This is probably 8 years ago now. I was in the Family Dog. Great time. A little folk group, 3-piece band. Sometimes it went up to like 5, 6 pieces. I don't know. I used to play accordion in that group, learn some different singing methods and stuff in that group. The original instrumentation was guitar, fiddle, and accordion, and we would sing that song. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. So, anyway.
That's not even the story I wanted to tell. The story I wanted to tell is one of my favorite showbiz stories, ladies and gentlemen. One of my greatest successes as a musician. So, my dad, Phil Kouwe, who y'all met last week, he used to play out at the wineries and the breweries and some restaurants in North Carolina with two guys, Wally and Dave. That was, in fact, the name of their group. They were just Wally and Dave. So when Phil was with him, my dad, it was Wally and Dave. And this is Phil over here, you know. He would play percussion, and there were two guitar players. And as things went, you know, I would go in and kind of sit in with them once in a while, you know, either on accordion or they'd let me up to sing. And the first time I ever played with him, my dad said, "My son's here, he's a musician." And they didn't know about me, and they're like, "Well, you know," and he goes, "Do you know that song Wagon Wheel?" And they're like, "Well, we kind of worked on it, we don't really sing it." And Dad goes, "Let Jake sing it, he knows the song." And they're like, "I don't know, you know, Phil, we let you up here, that's bad enough." And he's like, "Let Jake up here to sing." So I got up there, it was, I don't know, we were at a winery or something, and I started singing, "Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel." And they were like, cool, they liked it, they liked what I did. I liked what I did. I did pretty good on that song, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, years would pass, and I would go up and I would go down. This is North Carolina. And I'd jam with Wally and Dave and Dad. One of my favorite times, we're at it was called Carolina Brewery, I think. My mom will correct me on that. I think it was Carolina Brewery. They'd play there every Sunday afternoon. It's either every Sunday or Saturday afternoon. And a couple of my friends were hanging out with me from the Carolinas. They'd come to Charlotte area where my folks live. We were hanging out in the pool, and then I went, "We got to go see my dad's band. Let's go." And they were like, "Yeah, let's go. We go see dad's band. There's beer, you know." So we're sitting at this brewery, and me and my buddies, we're drinking a lot of beer, and we're laughing, and we're having a good time. We're watching the band. They're singing stuff like Brown Eyed Girl. They're singing that song, Sweet Melissa. I love that song. We still got people watching out there? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm watching Dave and Wally and Dad sing. I'm watching them play. I'm having a great time. And I bought beer, you know. I given them like, you could do like a tasting for like $8 or something. We'd done it. Me and my friends were having a great time. And then my dad's band said, "Hey, Jake, you want to do Wagon Wheel?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to do Wagon Wheel." I'm drinking beer, having a good time. I said, "Yeah, of course I want to do Wagon Wheel." And he said, "Get up there." So I run up there. I jump on the mic and I go, "Want to sell that run up car trucker out of Philly, had a nice long talk, but he's heading west down the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on me for the sun. My baby calling my name, I know she the only one. If I die rowdy, at least I'll die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me." Well, and the crowd went wild, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody at the brewery was singing along because, like I said, that's a very popular song now. So the whole brewery is singing along. The bartenders, they're singing along. My two buddies, they've stood up. They had been drinking a lot. So my buddy, he's also named Jake. My buddy Jake and my buddy Joey. They stood up. They was drinking. They was hugging each other, waving their beers. They was singing, "Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama." Singing Jake. Yeah, they were doing that. Man, it was awesome. I killed it. I knocked it out of the park. Best I'd ever sang that song. Oh my goodness, I was holding a mic. I was rocking out, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd was going nuts. My dad, he was beaming. He was so proud. Dave and Wally, they were proud because people were throwing money in the tip jar like nobody's business, and I didn't take none of it. That's Dave and Wally's money. So they were happy. The patrons were happy. The bartenders, everybody was happy. Oh my goodness. So I go back and I sit down. I sit down on my bar stool, and all my friends were like, "That was awesome, Jake. That made our day." And that made my day. But then someone from the brewery runs over. They run over. They go, "Hey, man, that was awesome." And I go, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you." And they go, "No, we didn't know. And I go, what? And they go, we didn't know. And I go, what didn't you know? And they're like, we didn't know you were the singer. We didn't know you were part of the band. And I go, I'm not part of the band. I'm here with my buddies. That's my dad over there. I just sing that song with them. And they go, no, you're part of the band. You sang that song. And I went, yeah. And they said, we should have been giving you, that beer should have been free. And I go, nah, it's no big deal. Dude, I sang one song. You don't need to give me free beer because I sang one song. And they're like, no, no, no. And then I was like, well, yeah, no, I couldn't. But if you must, yes, I will take another beer. Well, they didn't just refill my beer. They refilled my beer and my two friends' beer. Jake and Joey, remember my friend's name is Jake in this story as well. But the other Jake and Joey, they didn't do nothing. They didn't sing. I mean, they were singing from their seats, but they weren't up on a microphone with the band. They gave them free beer. And then they just kept it coming. You know, our tasting was supposed to be like 3-4 beers. They just as much beer as we could drink, they were putting down in front of us. Oh my goodness. All because I sang that song. And then, this is where the story gets really crazy. They then gave us more beer than they should have for one song. I mean, you can give me beer, I'll play music, but they gave me so much beer just for singing the song. They kept just filling our glasses up, and me and my friends are laughing, we're cheering, we're having a good time, we're singing with the band. It's great. And now we're drinking free beer. So finally the gig's over, you know, and I think we probably helped my dad tear down and the brewery's like, no, we feel so bad. You guys, what were you drinking? And I was like, I was drinking, they had a strawberry ale. It was delightful, Carolina blonde strawberry. And they're like, you were drinking the strawberry, right? And I go, yeah. And they go, what about you? And my friend, I'll call him J-Mo instead of Jake, then you won't get confused. J-Mo was drinking, I think it was a blueberry strawberry mixture, and they're like, oh, okay. And you were drinking the let's call it the blonde ale, Joey. And so then they run over, and they get Joey a case of beer. I mean, 24 beers, a case, right? They get him a case of beer, and they set it down. And then they my friend J-Mo, they were like, all right, you're the blueberry strawberry mixture. So they poured him a growler full of it and handed it to him. And we had already been drinking, so he's like, whoa, a growler full of beer. And then they're like, and you the singer, you were drinking the strawberry. They went and they got, I think it was 3 cases. So 24, and 24, that's 68, 72. They gave me 72 beers. That's how, I don't know. And that's not a tall tale, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very true story. About the time I got up at the Carolina Brewery and sang my heart out, sang Wagon Wheel. The people cried, the people cheered, the people went nuts, and I took home 72 beers. I still got a few of them, and that was 8 years ago.
Oh, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
And that, my friends and neighbors, is why I will never get tired of playing Wagon Wheel. I will never think it is an overplayed song. Oh my goodness. And if someone comes up and hollers at me, I will play it every time, because I never know the next time I'm going to get 72 beers. Life has been good to me like that, folks. Life has been good to me. Mike the Beer Man showed up this week to Polka World headquarters. Gave me a whole mess of Platform beer, so I got to promo them again. Drink Platform. It's great stuff, friends and neighbors. You guys are great stuff. Now remember, the live stream does not stop. It stops now. I got to turn it off. But moving forward, we're not going to stop the live stream. We're going to take at least a week off. Probably at least, let's hope it's 2 weeks off, and we're playing some music out. But let's say we're going to take a couple weeks off, and then we're going to regroup, figure out what the next version of it, whether it's just this some more or whether it's something different, what that looks like, and then we're going to keep doing it for you, because that is what this is about, folks, bringing you guys music. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate the support. Before I go, we got new merch out, so check it out on our website. If you like us, these are some ways you can support us. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. The band loves you. My wife does not love you right now because I should be up there helping put the kiddos to bed. It's time for the kiddos to go to bed. You met them. They're awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, closing things out for tonight. Thank you. I'm Jake Kouwe from the Chardon Polka Band. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and keep drinking that platform beer. And no Goodnight Irene tonight. Sorry, that last song took me like an hour. I can't play Goodnight Irene now. I just played that. Hold on. I can't play Goodnight Irene now. I played that last song for an hour. I'm gonna be in trouble, you know? All right, let me put my end screen back up. There you go. All right. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you, I don't know when, a couple weeks.